Howdy folks, and welcome back to Eastshade. I'm very excited to be playing with you tonight because I haven't played this game in almost 3 weeks now. I know for you it's just been a day or two because I was pre-recorded, but I hadn't played for several days leading up to our vacation, and then we had our vacation and we got back several days ago. And I'm just now ready to start playing again, and I'm out of breath because I was running up and down the stairs putting my kids to bed very late. They're still on California time, but we live in Central Time. And since they haven't had a reason to get up and they don't have a new routine for summer, everything's been a mess. But that's going to change in a few days. I believe they have fishing camp with their cousin and a few other things, but this time is for us right now. You all and me, the two of you that are watching this. Actually, I think 7 of you are watching this, and me. So I appreciate all of your support, and I appreciate you continuing to watch. So here we go. Let's continue where we left off. I looked at my notes. I remember that we got into the Sinkwood Inn just as this thunderstorm started, and I'm assuming this is what triggered the thunderstorm, of course, because I think there's going to be a task or a quest that pops up that we need to complete in order to continue, I think. I do know there's one quest you have to do that you get stuck in. This might not be it, but anyway. So we walked in here just before we stopped the game several weeks ago, and I was going to talk to some people and poke around, but I decided it was time to end the episode. So I'm gathering my bearings and my thoughts, and we're going to start right here. We walk in the door, we're going to talk to this person right at the front desk.
Oh, we're not really taking new visitors. There's been an incident. But with the storm, well, I'll give you the room we all plan to give the detective. We're just about full otherwise.
Ah, sounds like there's been some trouble here.
There's been a theft in one of the rooms. The police are on their way now, though it might take a while. Don't worry, though. The thief wouldn't dare strike again.
Oh, what if you're the thief?
Some sort of important book. Real valuable, I guess, by the way Mr. Historian is reacting. I don't claim to understand what it does. I just know we can't have any thieves making an escape.
Any leads on who did it?
We've got all kind of weirdos here. It could be just about any one of them. They're all exhausting me. Most of the guests are napping right now, though, so it's nice and quiet for the moment. Look, since we've got this shady business going on here, I'm not going to charge you. You can have a room upstairs, first door on your right.
All right.
At any rate, it looks like you don't have much choice but to stay. The storm is raging out there.
All right. So this is a quest that also fulfills a Steam requirement. I'm very excited about this. What's the story of this old inn? Any suspects? Well, I need to have both of these conversations. So let's start with let's see if there's any suspects.
Not exactly. Well, there was this university student. Strange thing. She arrived around noon, coming from Narva. A few hours later, the historian arrived, followed by Helena and that businessman, Vadim. The student went off to her room. Figured she wanted an early start in the morning. But then she came out a little after sunset, bags all packed, telling me she had to leave and take care of an emergency. I felt bad for her having to leave in the night like that.
What's the story of this old inn?
My great-great-grandparents built it as a waypoint for expeditions north and for folks building windmills on the Tiefmoor Bluffs. It's well past its glory days, and I can't imagine this situation is going to do much to boost its reputation.
Okay, there we go. I don't know if I had any clues in there that I may have missed, but I think I heard everything. I know there's a paper to read, but let's see all this. Well, jeez, there's so many things. We'll take the goodies there. This opens too, I think. Riley Amir. Ramila Belinda. All right, first of all, let's read this newspaper. Saving the ruins, but not the spirits within them. Report Pastor Carlo Clearwell. This person is pretty busy. The Tiefmoor ruins, we just heard him say, for Tiefmoor, not Tiffmoor, gained new protections today following concerns of disturbance of scarce sacred land. The new laws mandate that the historical ruins cannot be used for profit and an ancient relic is found within the site. However, pre-existing laws state that if any ancient relics are found on a historical site, scientists would be given free reign over the land in order to conduct a full study and record the findings for posterity. Unfortunately, this does little to protect the native inhabitants who believe the sacred ruins should not be entered by anyone for any reason. Activists have loudly stated that there's nothing of interest within the ruins, but only time will tell if this is true and whether science or business will be taken over the bluffs. I assume there's a lot of foreshadowing in there. Does that have anything to do with these? Yeah, the ruins. We need to get a painting of them. Very exciting. Okay. So, there's a lot of foreshadowing there. Let's stay downstairs and see what Red Mila Belinda. What's so exciting about this place? Any candles? There are two sets of boots down here. And only one person. Do you have 4 feet? I'm looking around for clues because I have a feeling there should be like something in the corner I missed, and that's going to be a clue to what is going on. 2 beds, 2 sets of shoes, only one person. Well, any candles or anything? Nope. Okay, let's start over here and see what this has to say. At the Tiffmore Ruins, that's pretty much the painting we're going to be doing ourselves for our commission eventually. And what's this? Eternal battle of love. They pull each other close as moonlight washed over them. Surely nothing shall ever part us now, for we have braved through beasts and frozen nights, starvation and drought, yet finally life has brought me back to your arms. Our love shall last forever, but the battles have not ended. Our lives have been foretold in the stars, and this is only the beginning. You can leave now and seek a simpler life, one with riches and comfort, warmth and a soft bed. No one would blame you. He knew that no warmth would be as real as that of her hands. No bed comfortable after sharing the ground with her. All his riches and comfort will be found in her eyes, her stories, her smile. I will go with you. 5941. That obviously means something, so I'm going to you know what? I was going to pause my recording so I could write that down in my notes, but you actually can't do that because my recording will get corrupted. So I'm going to take a picture of this screen with my phone. So later on, if we need that code, we have it. There we go. I was thinking about that earlier too when I was trying to take notes, and I almost corrupted a few recordings. I just realized I can use my phone. Okay, that's going to be important for something, and let's go over here and see what this is. Ancient power of the Tiffmore Ruins, healing magic. Some believe that Tiffmore Ruins hold the power to heal all wounds and illness. Why do we not enter the ruins to seek out this power is beyond comprehension. It is trusted by many that simply standing in the presence of the ruins is enough to cure small sicknesses and ease the mind of worry. It is a sad thing to the progeny, where's my wife when I need her? She would know this word. That the progeny of the peoples who share these magical places do not see fit to share the wonderful spiritual energy here. They instead lock it away. Could it be that they want the power only for themselves? Alas, we must respect their wishes and only wonder at the amazing energy still sealed within the walls of the ruined tombs. Again, more foreshadowing. So for once we're actually doing anything in the right order. Because I was going to go to the ruins first. And the bluffs and then come back here. But we'd be missing all this. Okay, let's have us talk with a Millibadilla.
Ah, so you finally made it, Detective. I was hoping you'd be delayed so we could have more excitement.
Ooh. Let's see, you're enjoying this?
Well, of course. My sister Belinda dragged me here all of a sudden for a quiet retreat. But I don't much like quietly retreating. I'd rather have the suspense of a conniving thief in our midst.
Interesting. Have you seen anything strange?
No, I'm trapped in this bed. There's nothing at all to see here. But I did hear a young girl pacing outside my door before the theft. She seemed very flustered. I called her inside and we talked a bit about books. She was a student at the university. Suddenly she said she needed to go. What a sad girl.
Okay, thanks. What about the number code in the book?
You skipped to the last page? Don't spoil the ending for me. The businessman Vadim gave me that book last night. I haven't finished it yet, and I don't know anything about those numbers. They better not be important to the story.
That's funny. How about the painting at the ruins?
Yes. My husband and I used to go on dates at the ruins. The night sky and the fresh air, all surrounded by the history of the island. It's a very romantic spot, you know.
Okay, that's all for now. You didn't really tell me anything, actually. Okay, let's let you be. Still wondering why there's 2 sets of boots. Alright, what's going on in here? Riley Amir. Hello, you look concerned and upset. I want to take your candle quick. Any more candles in here? Looking at my Steam achievements. We found most of the candles, so we've been doing well. Let's see. Timir's harp. Merriest musician in all of Caspade. Gaspade? Yuri the Bard. I can't read the last part. I hope I don't need to. Something about enjoying evening of song birth? I don't know what that says. And merry matching. I don't know what that is. Oh, song, drink, and merry mock matching? Probably some folk word I should know. Any more candles before we have a little conversation? Anything else in here? What are you looking at? Hey. Whoa. Hello. Let's talk.
Are you the authorities? Do you paint the crime scene to help find clues?
That's funny. Just an artist who believes in justice. I'm looking into the case.
Okay, well, my boyfriend and I really need to get off this lake. We're supposed to be playing a show in Narva tonight, but the innkeeper won't let anyone leave.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's so frustrating. We've never played anywhere important, and the one chance we get. This has to happen.
Let's see. What do you know about the theft?
A book was stolen. It must contain the meaning of life, because I can't see any other reason it would be such a big deal.
Did you see anything suspicious?
We got here yesterday afternoon. We ate dinner, played some music, and went to bed. I heard some scuffling in the middle of the night, but I just thought it was rats. Ugh, they're everywhere.
Okay.
Just hurry up and find the criminal, okay?
Ta-ta for now. Okay, any clues? Why are you standing so funny? While your arms behind your back, okay. Let's see here. Nothing on the walls. I took the candle. Okay, whoops. There's upstairs that way. And there's people here. And is there anything over here to look at or to pick up or anything? I know I got some of the candles last time we were here. Hello, you might have something to say. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so.
Hello, Detective. My name's Belinda, and I'm an open book, I tell you. Any questions you have, I'm completely ready to answer. I don't have a single thing to hide.
Ah, so you're... Oh, you have more to say.
The only suspicious thing I've seen is that historian. He's been running into our rooms, snatching up our things and dragging them around for others to inspect. It makes you wonder if he isn't trying to cover something up.
Ah, so... your boots are in the room with your sister. Okay, so nothing suspicious about the boots.
My sister and I are taking a relaxing vacation. She hardly gets out of the house anymore, and I thought the fresh air out here would do her some good.
These aren't lining up with the conversation we're having, but that's okay. What is her illness?
Knees, thighs, toes, a continual upset stomach.
Oh, fibromyalgia.
Old age, you might
I know a thing or
say.
two about fibromyalgia. Have you noticed anything odd?
I have. It seems that Miss Helena is unwell. I've seen her looking very sick and tired as she moves about the inn. You'll see. Something's wrong with her.
Okay. Also, this character's voice is very, very quiet, so I can't crank it up in editing too much because the music will crank up too, so I have to keep reading the dialogue. Magical powers.
Well, who knows, really? We can't get in there to find out. But it's nice to dream. My sister loved hiking and traveling more than anything. Now she can only travel in her books.
Okay, well, this entire conversation with her made no sense. Thank you. Okay, apparently there's some conversation we either missed out of order or something, because that made no sense at all. Let's read this book and then we'll talk to these two people. What does this book have to tell us? In the Teefmore Ruins, a simple and spiritual discussion. Helena Mardwood. Oh, this is the person she was talking about. There are some in Eastshade who hold to the silly notion of finding great riches and antique wonders within the ruins. In reality, however, it's a known fact among native people that the ruins of our ancestors contain nothing of material value. These tombs are home to the ghosts of our ancestors, and traipsing through them in search of fortune or answers to our pasts would deeply dishonor those who walked before us. I have said before and I'll say again for all eternity, aside from the resting spirits, there's absolutely nothing within the Teefmore ruins that would impress a modern Eastshadian. Alright, now it's getting kind of spooky, I think. Alright, hey, can I have some water while I'm visiting people? Ooh, this room is locked. And I want to go in there. What do you have to say, Mr. Glasses?
Who are you? You don't look like the authorities. Another suspect. When did you get here?
Well, this is the historian. I paddled in a few moments ago.
Oh, sure. Well, watch yourself. There's a thief on the loose, and no one's even trying to catch them.
What do they take?
In my translation book, it contains runes that would allow me to enter and learn more about the Teefmore ruins. It's highly sensitive and confidential information. I was on my way to the ruins when the thief made their move. Very few people know about the translation book. Someone must have been following me.
I see. That is very
And the
suspicious.
authorities. Delayed by a boating mishap. At this rate, the thief is going to slip away in the night. We need clues, leads, anything to move this case along.
Tell me about the Teefmore ruins.
The ruins are an incredibly rich source of culture and heritage for the people of Eastshade. I believe that within the ruins there are relics that would help us understand our beginnings on this island. But somehow, there are people who think history is a waste of time, and they've thwarted my efforts of discovery at every turn.
Alright, I'm working on it. Can I do it
We
again?
need clues,
Nope.
leads, anything to move this case along.
Alrighty, I'm working on it. Did you have anything additional to say? Because he had something additional.
Ask
Oh,
me
here
anything
you go.
you want, Detective.
Alright. Nope, I already said those things. Never mind. Okay, one more person to talk to before we go upstairs.
Hi, I'm Amir. You are going to crack this case, right? My girlfriend and I were supposed to play a show tonight. Oh, this is horrible.
Oh, you seem pretty eager
Yeah,
to leave.
I am. I just told you that. We were really hoping to play Anava tonight. I don't know if this will help, but there was someone down on the beach late last night. I couldn't sleep, so I was looking out of my window at the lake, searching for inspiration. But yeah, someone was down there.
Do you see who it
I
was?
couldn't tell. They seemed like they might be tall, maybe, but certainly mysterious.
I'm tall, and I look like a turtle. Oh, goodness. Lots of things we opened up. Who did you see on the beach?
I couldn't tell.
Okay, same
They
thing.
seemed like they might be tall, maybe, but certainly
okay.
mysterious.
Alrighty, which room is yours again?
Just past the innkeeper's counter. You can go in. The door's unlocked. We figured since we don't have any interesting books, we're probably safe from the thief.
Okay. Yeah, see anything strange?
That businessman, Vadim, he's pretty strange. Obsessed with money. He's given me several nasty looks. And the woman over in the corner, Belinda, she keeps giggling at everyone.
So everybody is suspecting each other, of course.
They're a point of controversy around here. Some people want them open to the public, and some people think they're a sacred space. I understand that the ancient people wouldn't have wanted us to disturb their tomb, but it would have been pretty neat to play a show in there.
Interesting. Okay, that is all. Okay, well that's everything down here. Let's read the new task here. Something's afoot. I'm trapped here until the storm ends, so I may as well investigate. Yeah, I think this is the one where you're stuck here until you solve it. I think it's going to be outside, actually. But let's just go up here and see what we can find. It's a nice, cozy place. Since we're stuck here, these shaders remind me of my Minecraft shaders. See all that's raining inside the building? See that? And then see how it's kind of foggy when it's raining? Let's actually get a screenshot of this because we're probably going to be stuck here for an episode or two. So let's do a screenshot like that. And we'll move along. Okay, any books in here to read? Any candles to take? Anything that opens up? Alright. Which one was going to be ours? Reserved for detective. Okay, so. Helena, who we talked to downstairs. Historian, who we talked to downstairs. Vadim, who we talked to downstairs. Just want to make sure it says locked. And my room, reserved for detective. Close the door, have some privacy. And let's see. Okay, well we can sleep here. So here's another sleeping space. Should we sleep? What time is it? 5:30 p.m. So it's nighttime outside. Okay, so we've spoken to everybody. We have a code. That code has to either be for something here or it applies later because we can't leave, it says, until we've solved this. So let's steal our bloom sack things. How do we get in there so we can get the rest of those? Interesting. Let's try again. There we go. Can I get in this way? I'm stuck. How do I steal bloom sacks if I'm stuck? It says we're stuck here until the storm passes. So to me that means we need to find some clues outside. So there's either be someone to talk to or a book to find. I'm looking around. I should probably save this in case I get like a glitch where I fall through like before. We got stuck and had to backtrack to the last saved spot, which I did tell the developer. Haven't heard anything back from them, but I've noticed with a lot of bugs it's people saying things and then there's an update and then the bugs are fixed. The developer doesn't really engage with their own Discord too often, which is fine, I guess. They're very busy people. Aren't many of them. Alright, let's steal all the bloom sacks. Maybe I'll find something in here if I've stolen bloom sacks. There's sure a lot of them. Make a bunch of rafts now if we had to. Oh my, there's more. Take them all. Take them all. Okay. Oh, we can use some boards too. I don't see anybody. I'm being blocked. What is that? That is like a pig. What are those things? I'm being blocked from going down there. Let's see. I hope I don't get stuck on this task and have to ask for help. Oh, here we go. Tiffmore Ruins property sale. Deed of sale. The seller also agrees to make a public and solemn declaration that they have personally entered the ruins and determined them to be completely safe and void of sacred importance. Blue Rose Industries will conduct an archaeological study to confirm these statements. With compliance to these standards, the seller agrees to a set payment of 2,000 glowstones for the complete property and rights to all explorations of Tiefmore ruins in any manner Blue Rose Industries sees fit. Please sign below. Well, that probably has a lot to do with what's going on here. That could be a screenshot too. Let me get that set up. There we go. Oh, I can't even go up there? What? What? How come I'm blocked from going here? Because I can't leave, right? I can't leave until, like, you know, I can't go down there and put a boat in the water. I literally cannot leave until I solve this puzzle. I think this is the one people are talking about, where once you start this quest, you can't do anything until you've solved it, which is fine. We'll figure it out. I hope. I'm going to try to put a boat in the water because I'll probably lose it. Because there are some glitches going on. Well, I don't see any people looking mysterious or anything. I don't see books or anything in the water. I mean, books in the water. Other than that deed. If I go down here. Yeah, I can go down here. Is it too deep? See, it would tell me it's too deep if I could leave. There's like a border here. So if I could leave, it would say it's too deep. Okay, well, I think we're going to get a rest for the night here. And, perhaps talk to people again. Because the only clue we have is a code and a bunch of conversation. I'm really...
You're making great strides,
geez.
Detective. I know you'll have this sorted out in no time.
Oh,
right. Well, anyway, I'm sure you'll find the culprit. As soon as the criminal still hasn't been found, I've taken the liberty of locking everyone's boat ashore. Shouldn't be travelling in the storm anyway. Why don't you take these keys and continue investigation of the suspects in their rooms?
There we go. Tom, I already had this conversation.
Just about everyone in this area has an opinion on them. Indigenous people think no one should even look at them. Most everyone else just wants to see what's inside. I had a pal who snuck inside when we were kids. She wouldn't tell me what she saw in there, though. Kinda doubt she actually did it.
Well, I have a feeling one of the ruins is a cave that has stars in it, because we need to find one for a painting. And she was probably the one who did that, right? Okay, well now we have an update. Let's see. We can now go into the locked rooms with the keys. I guess we're not going to sleep. We're going to keep on going. Let's see what's in here. Any candles to steal? There's a bed and a book. Hang on. We got some materials there. And a lot of fine dining and table settings for a little room. Okay, what do we have here? Sinkwood Inn, property deed to sell. Kervark agrees to sell the Sinkwood Inn, oh dear, to Blue Rose Industries for the complete price of 1,000 glowstones. The sale includes the building, grounds, and business. Any employees remaining at the inn will be employees of Blue Rose Industries and subject to salary negotiations. This Blue Rose Industries is going to come up a lot all of a sudden. They want to buy everything and make this into the Disneyland of Eastshade or something. Okay. That didn't tell me jack. Or maybe it did, I just don't know. I have a feeling I have to like just go around and talk to people over and over. Whoa, dude, where did you come from? You people weren't here before. Let's have a conversation.
Ah, good. You finally arrived to sort this out. Check through my suitcase and I'll be on my way, detective.
No one's leaving? Eager to make your
Yes,
escape?
actually, we've been trapped here all day waiting for you. I had a meeting scheduled in Lindau. I may have lost a client over this.
Interesting. Notice anything strange?
That historian! He's a madman! He tore through our rooms this morning, screaming about his wretched book.
Can you tell me about that number in the romance novel?
Numbers? I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I picked up that book in a small market last week. It wasn't my cup of tea, so I gave it to Rad Miller.
How did I know to ask him about the numbers? There's a few little holes in the dialogue and storyline here.
A wasted opportunity at the moment. Who doesn't love the idea of visiting a tomb thousands of years old? Who wouldn't love the sense of discovery and heritage? Who wouldn't pay dozens and dozens of glowstones for that kind of experience? I'm going to bring that dream to life. I promise you that.
That's all for now. And you, lady?
You don't look like any detective I've ever seen. I won't be answering your questions.
How about you go hang out with Sergio back in town?
You don't look like any detective I've ever seen. I won't be answering
Maybe you'll
your
be answering
questions.
some questions later, eh? Gonna need the multis, eh? Okay, so we can now get into all these rooms and look for candles first of all and materials, and then we'll read the books that I see. Looking around. Yeah, I have a feeling we're just gonna be going in circles here, looking for not negatively circles, but you know, circles. What does this have to say? My dearest family, I've thought a lot about our dedication to preserving the sanctity of the ruins. It has meant so much to me that you've all stood by my side in this battle. It pains me to write that my health is declining. There's little to be done, but with any luck, there may be a treatment available in Nava. I only hope that. Dripping black snot from their noses, they write. Okay, so. No, that was ink from the ink pen, of course. All right, what does this have to say? Oh, okay. Let's take a picture of this, since I can't read all those in my notes. Oh, I didn't silence my phone. Sorry about that. Alrighty, because we might need that for later. I remember when a good friend of mine did he had a notebook of notes and was decoding all the languages and stuff. It was pretty crazy. Alright, historian, what do you have to say? First of all, any candles for me to take? Some things to read. Ooh, is that open? No. This reminds me of my room at home in real life. We have an attic bedroom, and I get up most mornings and smash my head right here on the side of the dormer. Boom. It's terrible. Okay. Let's see. Where do we want to begin? There's several things to do in here. I guess let's start here. King K Apothecary, that's those people on the river. Qualneath Root, for temporary treatment of nerves, forgetfulness, and shaky hands, no more than 2 drops a day. I wonder if our historian is hallucinating. Same thing if I click again. Yes. Looks interesting. Okay, not see anything there. No, let's read the book that they tried to burn. University of Nava. Omiros, please take this letter as a formal notice of dismissal from your position at the university. Aha, so he's disgruntled. We appreciate your hard work through the decades. However, time has proven that there's no new information to discover regarding the Tiefmoor ruins, and unfortunately the university can no longer fund the program. My sincerest regrets, R.T. Dean. Well, maybe it's because Blue Rose Industry wants to take over for themselves and make it commercial instead of... And .edu is going to be .com. All right, Vadim, what do you have to tell us? Anything here before we click? Any candles to steal? No? All right. Let's see, what do you have to say? Ooh. Hey. All right, what was that picture? See? It was, photos. What was it? 5941. So how do I do this? Oh. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I know I missed this one. Start this over. Whoa. Ah! I got it. Okay, let's go till we get 5. V. He's super, you know, when you're a troublemaker, you just get initials. V. I was digging around near these old ruins you're so obsessed with. Found this thing that looks like an awful lot like an ancient relic. Thought you might want to keep it safe, air quotes, till you officially own the property. Hope you can come up with a few extra glowstones for me in exchange. Now what do we have? Something from Blue Rose Industries. Oh, the relic is the goblet thing. The grail thing. Okay, anything else in there? No. Okay. This is my room, right? Detective. Okay. What time is it? Let's sleep until morning and we will have a conversation. Let's go a little after 7. Alright. Next morning, everybody should be fresh and maybe forget who I am so they'll answer my questions. We have a lot of questions to ask people now because we have a lot of information. And I was going to do a cliffhanger here in the episode, but we'll keep going. We'll extend this. We'll try to do this all in one. Let's see.
I don't think you're a real detective at all.
I'm not. Have you seen anything strange?
Yes, I have. Those musicians have been desperate to get out of here since the moment the book went missing. They've been singing all kinds of obnoxious songs about this situation. Annoying fiends.
See, didn't you say you wouldn't talk to me? I told you you would after a good rest. Or she's been up all night, so she's really tired and she's telling me anything I want.
That's an old poem from the native people on the Teefmore Bluffs. I keep it with me as a reminder to always be thankful.
Interesting. Okay, tell me about the Teefmore ruins.
Those ruins mean everything to me. All I've ever wanted is to preserve that sacred ground.
Okay, that is all. You, mister, did you get a good rest?
Have you any progress?
You had a good nap. Let's see.
Numbers?
Nope.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I picked up that book in a small market
so
last
this is
week.
repeat
It wasn't
conversation,
my cup
so we'll
of tea,
hurry
so I
through
gave it to
this.
Rad Miller.
Thank you, that is all. What if I try to talk to you again?
Have you any progress?
Nope, same thing. And how about... Whoa, stuff out on the stairs. How about you?
I don't think you're a real detective at all.
Nope. She's on to me, I think. Okie dokie. Let's see. Anybody new pop in? Do you have anything new to say? Wow. You haven't moved a muscle, have you?
Hello again, Detective. What's the dirt?
Oh, you tell me. Number code in a book, I figured it out.
You skipped to the last
Nope, okay,
page?
same thing.
Don't spoil the ending for me.
Okay,
The businessman Valion gave me
repeat
that
conversation.
book last night. I haven't finished it yet, and I don't know anything about those numbers. They better not be important to the story.
No, they're not. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, that looks not comfortable to wash in. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, someone new has shown up. Hey, you.
Hi. I'm not really sure what's going on.
You walked into... Have you heard you packed up pretty quickly last night? Have you heard of the Teefmore ruins?
Of course. Those halls belong to my ancestors, and my aunt lives on the property.
Oh.
I mean, for now, she's probably going to have to sell it.
Why did you leave so suddenly
Oh,
yesterday?
right. There was an emergency, but don't worry, everything's okay now.
I'll need to inspect your trunk.
Oh, are you sure it's necessary?
Huh.
Okay, it's just on the ground.
Aha, good news. The real detective has arrived.
Oh. Wait, dude. Dude.
Are you the impromptu detective? Sorry it took me so long to get here. The innkeeper just filled me in on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like you've been doing good work here. Do you have a prime suspect?
Nope. Historian?
Really? That's very interesting. Let me have a look around and see if I can confirm your suspicions.
Okie dokie. Oh.
Well, you might make a fine detective one
Whoops.
day, but not today. Turns out it was actually Helena.
Oh.
Sad story this is. Looks like Helena was hoping to sell off the land to the tourist industry. Worth quite a lot of money. Says she was trying to take a final look inside the ruins. That's why she needed the book. Must have been having second thoughts about selling the land. Unfortunately for her, we've now got solid evidence that the ruins are filled with ancient relics. No chance of selling the property now. Ownership will most likely default to university. Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't reward you for your work. Please, accept these glowstones I'm authorized to award good Samaritans like yourself. And I believe my work here is just about done.
40 glowstones. Alright. I completed the quest. Okay, I guess that's it. I make a terrible detective. I didn't get the right thing. Anything? Oh wait, there's a trunk to inspect. Property of Nico. I can't believe this is the last time I'll ever set foot in these ruins. I know Auntie H would never sell the land for tourism, but she doesn't look well lately and I'm worried about her. The least I can do is ensure the land stays in our family. See, if I would have noticed this before the detective interrupted me, I would have known it was Helena. Bummer, that's 3 times now that I would have. The less I can do is ensure the land stays in our family. I've been sneaking out small relics to study in secret, but now it's too dangerous. Auntie H never wanted the ruins swarmed with archaeologists, and that's what would happen if the university found out what's really in here. She always said our ancestor spirits live down here, and in the cool silence, I can almost believe it. It really is a sacred place. Sorry, I was hung up that apostrophe to the wrong spot. But anyway, moving along. All right, any other conversations to have?
I didn't expect things to happen so quickly. I guess the ruins aren't ours anymore. I'm glad the university will be studying them. I've always wondered about everything I saw in there. Poor Auntie H. I wish she could see inside. She must have been really desperate to end up taking that book.
If I do this again as a repeat conversation, yeah, I'll just skip
quickly.
this.
I guess the ruins...
Alrighty, so before we end the episode, are there anything new?
So, you actually weren't the detective after all.
I told you I wasn't.
I just had to see if there was anything in the ruins. All my life, I've believed there's nothing but spirits in there. I've started to see that no one else believes that. I can't afford for the land to go to science. Science doesn't pay. But my heart couldn't afford for the ruins to be opened as a tourist location. I just thought the translation book might hold some answers for me. Might help me solve this puzzle. Vadim made an offer on the land. He suggested running his own excavation for sacred objects, but really I knew he would do everything possible to destroy what he found. I took the book and planned to sneak inside the ruins. Just take a peek. I wouldn't have destroyed anything, and if I found something, I would have reported it to the university right away. Now, the ruins will be opened to the university. We'll just have to see what happens.
Okay. Whoa, everyone's looking at me. Do you have anything new to say?
And I believe my work here is just about
Nothing
done.
changed there. How about you?
Well, I thought Helena was acting strange. Guess you can always count on me, detective. Who knows? Maybe they will find some cures in the ruins. That would really be something.
Alrighty, so actually let's have conversations with everybody. We'll have conversations with the innkeeper last. I just want to wrap this up before we end the episode so that it's a complete quest all in one here. Guess what?
I can't say I'm pleased the case was cracked. I was quite enjoying the excitement. Back to dreary days in bed, I suppose.
Okay. And let's go upstairs. Oh, no, in here. This is where the musician was. Guess what?
Finally, we can leave. Maybe we'll get to play in Nava after all.
Yeah, it won't be tonight, because last night I slept. When everybody stayed up, I slept. Do you have anything you want to say? Oh, yeah, she's down there, because she's the one who got in trouble. How about you?
It's too bad the ruins are going to be swept up by the university. Wasted opportunity. The entire island would have profited from the tourism. All in the name of science, I suppose.
Yeah, it depends how you look at it. I have no opinion at this time. Okay, let's talk to the innkeeper and we'll be out of here.
Oh well, I'm happy to hear there's something of interest in those ruins. Well, I guess Vadim won't want to buy my inn anymore, but maybe he'll get more interest now anyway. Who knows, I just might convert one of these rooms into a ruins museum.
Okay. There we go. Let's head outside and it's nice and sunny. Oh, there's somebody down here to talk to. Let's talk to this person and then we'll be done with this episode. Who are they? Oh, it's that guy.
Well, after we recover the translation book from Helena, maybe I can get my position at the university back as well. The ruins have always been important to her. I only hope I can preserve them for future generations. And imagine what we can learn about the past. Eventually, I hope it will be better this way. If we uncover even one artifact, the ruins will be protected forever. No tourists, no names carved in the walls by hooligans, no trash tossed around. Just a bastion of history. On an unrelated note, I saw the, shall we call it the watercraft you arrived here in. I've drawn up some instructions for you on how to build a reed boat.
Oh, interesting.
They're commonly used around here. No need for...
Good.
Whatever that thing is. You also find reed boats quite capable of coastal travel. I can't imagine your contraption there is. You'll need heavy reeds. They're wider and flatter than the usual sort. Best wishes, and, sorry for accusing you of taking my translation book. I'm sure you understand.
Okay. Good luck with everything. Alrighty, so we received instructions on how to make a boat. That'll be better for traveling. What do we need? We need twine. But we can make twine. We need 4 roots and we have 102. We can make some twine. There we go. And now we can make a boat. Check that out. Oh, how awesome is that going to be? Better than the raft. And this is good for coastal travel, which lets us know we can travel to more places. But that'll be for another time. That's going to wrap up this episode of Eastshade. Hopefully you enjoyed this little adventure with me. And I'll catch you next time.